Good morning, dosto. Today I came with a new story which is shared by Sudha Murthy Mam in her book Wise and Otherwise. This story name is Treat Me as a Human. So let's start this story. One day, Mam had to attend the birthday party of a 1-year-old baby. It was arranged lavishly at a five-star hotel. She went with her friend. She didn't know what gift to give such a young child. She said, nowadays, giving and accepting gifts has become big business. A new equation seems to have arisen. Your present should be proportional to your prosperity. The very meaning of a gift symbolizing love and affection has been lost. She said, there is a very beautiful proverb in Gujarati. Hisab kaudi ma, baksis lakh ma. It means whenever you are settling the account, you should settle up to the last paisa. But when you are giving a gift to somebody, think not of the price of the gift, but the affection behind it. One may give a very expensive gift, but there may not be any affection behind it. On the other hand, a small gift may carry a tremendous amount of love with it. For a 1-year-old child, the only gifts he could think of was a food ball and a spoon which he could eat. When she picked it up from the store, her friend laughed and said, you will get into trouble. People will expect a bigger gift from you. Think about it before you buy. Ma'am repeated the Gujarati proverb and went ahead with her purchase. They went on the hotel. Everybody who was somebody in the city had been invited. There were children, adults, and old people. There were society ladies and businessmen. Kanchipurams, patolas, chiffons, and matching diamonds could be seen everywhere. The total amount of gold worn at the party must have exceeded what is stocked in Tribhuvan Das Bhimji Javeri, the most famous jewelry shop in Mumbai. After that, the usual rituals were performed, parents cutting the cake, father blowing out the first candle, mother feeding the cake to the baby, video recording of the event, bursting of balloons and singing Happy birthday to you, Happy birthday to you. Then people started giving the gifts. This was followed by dinner. Ma'am said, suited and booted men were thinking of new contacts. Young teenage girls and boys were busy listening to Metallica and heading for the dance floor. Old people were complaining and talking nostalgically about the past days or exchanging news about their illness and treatments. Young mothers were busy feeding their kids. The birthday boy was crying. His uncomfortable clothes were hurting him. So were the gold ornaments he had been made to bear. The bright, unfamiliar lights were scaring him. He saw the gifts given to the baby expensive silverware, gold chains, cash, even a laptop computer. Many people whom Sudha ma'am did not know came to her and started narrating the difficulties in their organizations. Everybody had the same question. When you are free, shall I come and meet you? We don't want money, but we want your guidance. Ma'am said, experience has taught me that nobody asks for money at the first meeting. Most people ask for guidance in various matters that are totally unrelated to her, like finding a suitable match for their daughter or a job for their son. They ask for various types of assistance in cash or kind for their social organization. If nothing else, they want her to address some gathering. At such times, ma'am often feels like starting, don't treat me as a machine that can be used for your benefit, treat me as a human. Some time later, she was in Ahmedabad for some work. The Law Garden Road there is popularly known as the Love Garden area. There are small shops that open only in the evenings and remain open till 11 p.m. There are open air restaurants with chairs and tables placed on the road. It reminds Mam of Paris, a tourist paradise. Normally, young tourists visit this place late in the evening. The shops are small but extremely colorful. They sell handicrafts of Gujarat. Gujarat is famous for its embroidery, such as Kutch work, chania cholis, bed sheets, and pillow covers. There are shops selling inexpensive silver pendants and other silver ornaments of rural design. These are enchantingly beautiful. When one sees such attractive wares, one feels tempted to buy something, unmindful of whether the items purchased will ever be worn or used. One evening, she had gone to this area to window shop with her friends. While she was walking on the streets aimlessly, a beautiful purse embroidered in mirror work caught her eye. She liked it and asked the shopkeeper its price. The owners were a young couple, probably married only 2 or 3 years earlier. The girl was charming and healthy and a beautiful smile. She was wearing a simple cotton sari other than a black bead chain and glass bangles. She wore no other ornaments. Ma'am said, if a woman is healthy and smiling, she appears beautiful even without ornaments. Her husband was a little older, maybe around 25, lean and tall. He said that the price of the purse was rupees 100. Ma'am's friend from Ahmedabad felt that it was too costly. Her friend wanted to bargain. Just then, Ma'am noticed a baby, probably a year old, lying in a cradle close to the footpath near the shop. He was dressed in a simple cotton outfit playing with a wooden toy. The baby was healthy and cheerful. Ma'am did not see his parents around, so she asked the girl about it. The shopkeeper woman said proudly, he is our baby. Her warm smile made Sudha ma'am want to converse with her. Why do you bring the baby to the market? Can't you leave him with someone at home or with a neighbor? She replied hesitantly, I don't have anyone at home, and all my neighbors are in different shops here, doing the same business. Ma'am always liked to converse with these women and try to understand their way of living. The beautiful Kutchi purse disappeared from her mind and thoughts about this baby crept in. Ma'am asked, how do you manage with your baby and work? She replied, I wake up early in the morning and do all the embroidery work and household chores. My husband looks after the baby. In the afternoon, he does the embroidery and I look after the baby. In the evening, both of us look after the shop and the baby together. Again, ma'am asked, do you read the newspaper or watch TV? These questions were quite irrelevant, but she wanted to know. But ma'am wanted to know. She replied, we don't have a TV. Once in a while, we go to our neighbor's house to see it. In our basti, we get only one Gujarati paper, which my husband reads and tells me the news. Anyway, there is no great news every day. Some political party rules the country, somebody is murdered, or there is some natural calamity. Our life will not be affected by any of these. It is the same ever since I was a small girl. My father in Kutch used to do the same thing that my husband does now. Ma'am asked, can you read? Have you gone to a school? She replied, no, I never been to a school. I had a stepmother who never sent us to school. We are from Kutch. When we were children, from the very beginning, we had to learn embroidery rather than attend school. My husband has studied up to the fourth class, enough to read a Gujarati newspaper. Again, ma'am asked, how old is your child? She replied, 1 year. Today is his birthday. We have decided not to have any other children, though we may not be educated. Let him study and we shall work hard for him. By this time, the bargaining was over. The shopkeeper would not reduce the price. So, Ma'am's friend did not buy the purse and they were about to move. Ma'am looked at the child again, a happy, healthy child. It was his birthday, so she suddenly remembered the birthday party at the five-star hotel. Being born in a healthy family is merely a matter of chance. This child had been born here. She felt like giving him a gift. She opened her purse and placed a 100 rupee note in his plump hand and started walking away. Immediately his mother came running after Ma'am. Please take your money back. We are not beggars. We don't know you. Why should you give us money? Ma'am could see the anger on her face. She said, it's not for you. Today is his birthday and we have a custom. Whenever a child completes a year, we give him a small gift. I talked to you for the past 5 minutes, so I do know you a little. I am giving this money to the child as a blessing. Don't refuse. By this time, her anger had cooled. Her eyes brightened and her smile came back. She turned and was about to walk on. She caught Ma'am's right hand and gave her the purse. Ma'am was shocked. She resisted accepting it. Ma'am said, are you returning what I have given the baby as a gift? She replied, no, Ben. I am really amazed about the whole thing. Many customers come to our shop, but it is always about business. They ask the price and then they bargain. After they give the money, they take the packet. Don't even turn back and go away. Not even once has somebody talked to us like a human being. They always treat us like business people. Nobody asks how we live, what we do. They see exactly what you saw today. You are the first person who has treated us like any other human being. That's a nice feeling. Do not get upset that I am giving you this. My child is giving you this. It felt so nice that someone who is not from my place, who does not know our language, who is unknown to us, is blessing my baby on his first birthday. Is it not our duty to respect such a lady within our capacity? God has not given me enough money to fill this empty purse, but I pray that God will shower enough fortune on you to fill up many purses. Ma'am could identify totally with her desire to be treated as a human being and not as some faceless machine. Ma'am accepted the gift happily. The child was still smiling and playing with his toy, oblivious to us. And here the story ends. That's all for today. Thank you. We will meet again on a new day with a new video. Till then, take care, stay happy. Bye bye.